Today I'm showing how to shorten dress straps when the neckline sits too low. This dress needed the shoulders shortened by 1.5 inches to lift the neckline and improve the fit. Alright, the measurement is set and we're ready to go. Let's get started. Before removing the pins, I carefully mark the new seam line with chalk to ensure the measurement stays accurate. As you see, we need to shorten by 1.5 inches in total. Next, I carefully open the shoulder seam and separate the lining from the top layer. Take your time with this step, making sure not to disturb any of the beading attached to the fabric. Take your time, no rush here. There is beading sewn close to the seam, so we want to avoid disturbing any of it while opening the shoulder. I separate the lining to gain access to the inside of the dress, opening it only as much as needed to comfortably sew the new measurement. Quick reminder, subscribe for more step-by-step alteration guides. Everything is marked and ready. Now it's time to move to the machine. For this step, I'm using a zipper foot on the right side to sew close to the beading and keep the stitching neat. This zipper foot helps the machine pass smoothly over the beading. It gives better control and helps prevent damage to the beads while sewing close to them. Everything is ready. Let's start sewing. I carefully sew the new shoulder seam, following the chalk line and keeping the stitching straight and even. I sew very slowly here because of the beading. It's easy to break a needle, so I take it one stitch at a time and carefully guide the fabric through the machine. After sewing the first stitch, I check to make sure everything is aligned correctly. As you can see, everything looks good. The seam is clean and the new measurement is exactly where it should be. Now it's time to adjust the lining. We'll reduce it by the same amount so it matches the outer fabric perfectly. Now we'll do the same thing on the other shoulder. This side also has beading, so I sew very carefully, one stitch at a time. Take your time here, no rush. Now the sewing is done. We check that the lining and outer fabric are even, aligned correctly, and finished neatly. After sewing, we carefully inspect our work to make sure everything looks good. Then we trim away the excess fabric, leaving approximately 1 centimeter of seam allowance on each side. We trim the excess fabric from the lining as well, leaving the same seam allowance for a clean and even finish. I carefully pin the lining and the outer layer of the dress together, ensuring everything is perfectly aligned for the hand sewing step. For the final step, I join the lining and the outer fabric by hand. Because of the beading, hand stitching is the safest way to avoid damaging the dress. Thread the needle with a double strand and sew carefully, 1 stitch at a time. Keep your stitches hidden between the layers so they are not visible from the outside of the dress. Once the first shoulder is complete, repeat the same steps on the other shoulder, making sure everything stays aligned and neatly finished. I have over 20 years of experience in alterations. If you need help with any alteration project, leave a comment below and I'll be happy to help. This alteration does not take much time when done correctly. From start to finish, it usually takes about 20 to 30 minutes. This is the professional way to shorten a beaded dress from the shoulders while maintaining a clean, high-quality finish. As you can see, the sewing is finished. The next step is pressing, which helps give the garment a clean and professional finish. I press the lining side to help set the seam properly. On the outside of the dress, because of the delicate beading, I do not apply pressure with the iron. Instead, I use steam only to remove the chalk marks and give the dress a fresh, finished appearance. As you can see, the alteration is beautifully completed. Don't forget to subscribe for